Hey everybody out there, my name is Jakejames Lugo and welcome to the channel. So this vlog is going to be a little bit different than usual than what I usually post here on the channel. It's going to give me an opportunity to really kind of level with you guys and talk about something that's really important to me. Now I've talked about this here and there in a couple different videos on the channel, but I never really devoted just one video to the entire subject. And I figured now's as good as a time as any to really talk about it. Why do I want to work for IGN? This is something that comes up in conversation here and there every once in a while, especially if you're someone that's part of the games industry, you want to be part of games media, or even if you're just a content creator on YouTube that's just getting into game coverage and stuff. And for me, it's a little bit more of a personable subject rather than just, oh, I want to go work for the kind of biggest outlet that's part of the industry. I think there's an element of that for everybody, myself included, but for me, there's a little bit more to it than actually just that. So what is the real reason why I want to go work for IGN? Well guys, for me, to be totally honest with you, the real reason why I want to go work for IGN is because I feel like it's the place and the outlet and the area of the industry where I could really kind of do the most good for the games industry, for people that are like myself, that really love video game coverage, as well as also people that are just curious about the gaming as a medium. I've always been pulled towards IGN in one way or another throughout my entire career, whether it was the beginning of it or even now at this point. And it's something that I've always kind of, really admired the quality of work that IGN really puts out, as well as also the individuals that are there actually in the trenches working at IGN. I've come across throughout the years many different great people that have been part of all different facets of IGN, whether it's video production, writing reviews, doing VO, being hosts, all these different types of things. And the one thing that they all have in common is that they're just great people to be around with. But even more so about the games coverage itself, it's pretty much the best out there in the industry. Even if you probably prefer a specific outlet over another, you got to admit that the level of quality and the frequency of that quality that's put out by IGN is phenomenal. And for me, someone that actually really cares about games, that really wants to hone his craft about putting his opinions about games out there, as well as also just keep the conversation and the discussions going about video games, you can't help but really kind of take example from something like that. And for me personally, guys, just being able to be kind of working with people like that on the regular and being able to kind of put my opinions and put all my thoughts and stuff out there to people, that really are curious about video games, that are just taking interest in it, or even just relate to people like me that really care about video games and have big aspirations. That's the place where I feel like is the one spot or the one outlet that I'm going to be able to do the most and be able to represent the gaming industry with a whole lot of integrity. Now, don't get me wrong, I've applied to plenty of other different outlets that are part of the video game industry, and it's not just IGN that I'm applying to, even though I've done so a lot. I've applied to places like Polygon, Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, the list goes on. And you have to do that no matter what industry you're a part of. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. You have to really look at the diverse pool that's out there. But for me, again, I always come back to IGN because I love the amount of work that they put out there, I love the quality of the work, and I love some of the relationships and some of the cool people I've come across throughout the years. It's just something where I feel like, again, it's just been kind of, really pulling me in that direction. Even though I have a greater understanding of the gaming industry as a whole, from different outlets and stuff, and there's a whole lot of other positive aspects for working for one other outlet or another. But for me, I always felt like it was always going to be IGN, okay? That was always the goal for me, to at least get to that place and be able to do even more good stuff for the gaming industry, whether it was through my content, writing reviews, whether it was writing guides, being part of videos, putting my opinions out there on podcasts. I always felt like IGN was the place where I could really shine and really kind of put all my stuff out there to really kind of do a lot of good for the gaming industry. And there you have it, guys. That's my opinions on why I actually want to go work for IGN. That's the truth. And I feel like, again, they ask you this question all the time whenever you apply to them, but I feel like it'd be a little bit better just conveying my thoughts like this in video form, where I could just speak openly and you could get my idea of tone and stuff, rather than just constantly just writing it out and such. So with that being said, hopefully you guys get a better understanding of me and better understanding of my goals and kind of maybe relate to them in some sort of way. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you guys think about IGN, what you guys think about the gaming industry as a whole, or any of the other outlets that are out there. Put it in the comment section down below. I have more vlogs, more game reviews coming very soon, guys. Just be on the lookout for them, as well as also other exclusives that I'm going to be posting up over on my Patreon page. And don't forget, definitely support me on Patreon. Again, big shout outs to Jasmine Russell for being a patron over at the Beast tier level over on my Patreon page. Really appreciate the support, as well as everybody else that's been sharing it around, leaving comments down below in the comments section, and subscribing to the YouTube channel. And with that being said, guys, I will talk to you again very soon. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.